In today's pre-class video, we're going to look at the use of transitions for better writing. So the first question is, what are transitions? Well, transitions are words which we use to connect sentences together in a logical way. This makes it easier for readers to follow our ideas and our arguments. And if you want to write well in English in your faculties and beyond, it's really important that we try to use as many transitions as we can. Okay, so what we have here is a paragraph. This paragraph is about somebody's trip to Africa last year. This first sentence here is a very good topic sentence. It tells the reader what the paragraph is going to be about. And then what follows are lots of sentences talking about this wonderful trip to Africa. But I want you to take a second and just have a look at this paragraph, and I want you to say, what is wrong with this paragraph? So if you've paused the video and read this paragraph, I think you'll agree that the paragraph isn't written very well. And maybe you're wondering, why doesn't it sound good? Why isn't it written? All the grammar is correct, all the vocabulary is correct. Well, the answer as to why this is a bad paragraph is because the writer has used no transitions. And so there is no logical continuation from one sentence to the next. And as a result, it's really difficult to read this paragraph. Okay, so what I've done here is I've copied and pasted the paragraph, and we are going to try, or I'm going to try and make this paragraph better by using some transitions. So the first thing I want to add is okay, so I've added this transition. This shows us what the most important thing was. And then over here, I've got an example. So I'm going to say, for example. And then over here, I want to give some emphasis to the example. And so I'm going to add, in fact. Over here, I'm actually referencing somebody who we spoke to. And so the way that we reference something or somebody or a source is by saying according to. And then over here, I've got another experience. So I can use another followed by whatever it is that we're talking about. And then over here, I've got another example. So another way that we can write, for example, is saying, for instance. And then finally, we've got a concluding sentence. So I can say, overall, this means the same as in conclusion or to sum up. So here is our completed paragraph, but this time it's with transitions. Now, I think you'll agree that now the paragraph is a lot more logical and the writing appears a lot better, simply because we've added these transitions to help the reader follow the ideas of the paragraph. Okay, so now let me give you some more examples of some other transitions that we can use. So we can have these transitions of order, which basically show the sequence of things that we're talking about. So we can say the best or the most important thing or example or cause is. We can say another good or important, whatever it is we're talking about, is. And then we can say finally. So this helps the readers to see the order of the ideas that we're talking about. We can also use transitions for examples. So we can say for example, or for instance, or we can say an example of this is. We can use transitions to show additional ideas. For example, we can say in addition, or moreover, or furthermore. So this gives extra information about what we're talking about. We can use transitions for citations. So if you're quoting somebody or if you're quoting a source, then you can say, according to this newspaper or that person. Or you could say something else, studies suggest. This again is making reference to another source that you're using. And then finally, we can use transitions for emphasis. So we can say in fact or obviously. So this helps the reader to see that we are emphasizing, making bigger, making more important a particular point that we're making. Okay, everyone, so transitions are really important. You should really use as many as you can. Actually, I would suggest using at least one per sentence, and this will make your writing much more logical, a lot easier to read, and it will just generally improve your writing a lot.